Hello, happy Wednesday. I am excited because I am actually scheduling and planning my meals out on Wednesday. These past couple weeks, or past weeks, days, whatever, I feel like there's been a lot going on, which is not a bad thing at all. So, I usually, if this is your first time joining me, I like to break my meal planning down into three different settings. So on Wednesdays, I like to plan my meals. On Thursdays, I'll sit down and write my grocery list. And then on Fridays, I'll actually go to the grocery store. So instead of just like, if you try to do it all in one sitting in the weekend, you'll just get overwhelmed and you'll not want to do it. So I like to kind of break things down. Also, I like to give my family time. So like on Thursday, if I say, hey, what do you guys need from the store? They have until Friday to tell me, because always it's like, oh yeah, also, have you gone to the store yet? I need this. So I like to kind of give them a little bit of time, and myself too. There's always stuff that I'm thinking of, like, oh yeah, I need that. So let me go ahead and pop in and show you my screen. So this is how I do my meal planning. I've been meal planning like this for a very long time now. Someone asked me the other day, like, how do you set up your meals? And like, I don't even have to look anymore. Like, I pretty much know exactly what I eat, pretty much when I eat it, and how it's all laid out. So it makes it really easy. Once you start meal planning and you're doing it consistently, it just becomes a habit, and it's just like waking up, brushing your teeth, and getting ready in the morning. Like, you don't even think about it. I'm sure like when you take a shower, you don't even think about all the things that you do in the shower. You just get in and do them. So the more you do meal planning, the more it will become a consistent habit. So I like to use my meal plan template. I created these. They are in the What's Working Here resource library. I follow Portion Fix Meal Plan B. And so this is the Meal Plan B. And then in the resource library, I have A through F. I've got Time Nutrition. So most of them start out with the Time Nutrition kind of meal plan. Even if it's the foundational fix, I used one of the Time Nutritions just to kind of, that was the point when I first did Portion Fix, when it was just 21-day fix. I was like, what? I don't know what to pair with what and all of that. So I really like that when Time Nutrition came out, Autumn paired all the containers together for you. So it made it easy to give you at least a starting point. If you're not going to follow Time Nutrition, that's fine. But at least a starting point to be able to say, okay, this is kind of where I'm going to start. And then from there, I can move things around. So that is what I have done this week. So I start with my meal plan template. And I like to put the days of the week and then what we have going on. I am very excited because I'm going to my first Beachbody Super Weekend event. I have never been before. I'm in Houston, and Houston's not having one, but up in Dallas they are. And Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody, is coming down. And Joel Freeman's going to be leading a workout. So I've got one of my friends going with me, so I'm really excited about that. And look forward to sharing with you what I learned at Super Weekend and sharing pictures. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow What's Working Here on Instagram so you can see those as well. So I've got Super Weekend, so that's why you see a lot of eating out, a lot of out. I probably pack some snacks to eat on the way home, and then I'll probably pick up something on the way home while I am traveling. Monday night is football game night. So what I usually do on that night, so the reason why I like to put like the date and then the any events you have going on, because I know, okay, Monday night is football game night. The football game is right in the middle of dinner time normally. So what I have been doing is I have put a really simple meal on Monday nights. I usually cook it early. My husband and I will eat dinner like at 5 o'clock, and then we'll save the leftovers for my son for when he gets home from football. So that's kind of how we've been doing that night. So it's just a good idea to kind of know what you have going on, because if I had planned like, oh, I'm going to cook this nice meal that takes an hour to cook on Sunday night, and then I looked at my calendar and said, I'm not going to be home till 7 o'clock on Sunday night, that wouldn't make any sense. So you want to make sure that your meal plan is actually something that you can actually do. So starting off with the meal planning, I start with meal one. Meal one is always my Shakeology. So I have that usually with half a banana, maybe some peanut butter for my teaspoon. I will say I have this listed as meal one, but usually I flip these meals. So if you want to know the times of my meals, I usually have at 9, so after my, so this doesn't really reflect, but it helps me plan. So after I do my workout and walk ranger, I have my recover and half a banana. And then usually at 9 o'clock, so that's usually around like 7:30, 8. At 9 o'clock, I have my red, yellow, green breakfast meal. And then at 11 is when I've really been having my shake. And then at 1 o'clock, I have lunch. 4 o'clock, I have my snack. And then around usually 6:30, I'll have my dinner. So copy and paste meal 1. Meal 2, like I mentioned, is my red, yellow, green kind of breakfasty snack. I still haven't made this, but I have everything to make it, so I'm going to leave it on the menu for this week. And it's probably really easy to make. It's just that I've never made it, so I will make that next week. That is my vow. I will make that. And then the other one I have is a BLT wrap, which I actually have some bacon right now in the freezer that I had made a couple weeks ago, so it's easy to just pull that out, wrap it up in a tortilla with some lettuce and tomatoes. So I'll leave those 2. So I picked just 2 of those for the week. Sunday's kind of different, but I picked 2 of those for the week, and then I alternate them. I do the same thing with meal 4. Meal 4 is my afternoon snack. So I usually pick about 2 of those for the week, and then I alternate those as well. And then meal 3, usually, Sunday's a weird day, so let's scroll on down. So usually on the weekend, it's like a salad or sandwich, but during the week, it's leftovers from whatever we've had the night before. So that just means now all I have to do is plan my dinners. So usually I cook on Sunday, but since I'm going to be coming back from Dallas, I won't be. Monday, my son requested spaghetti with meat sauce, and then he wants garlic bread, so I'll make him some garlic bread as well. And then I noticed what I did down here is I had moved, so I could have the peaches and pecans and not need a green. I moved this green down here. So I will add a side salad, and then for the orange, it'll be the salad dressing for the salad. And so for lunch the next day, which is just red, yellow, green, it'll be the spaghetti with the meat sauce. And I use the, I don't know if I say it right, Rao's spaghetti sauce, because it's low in sugar, and Autumn has said that it's approved. And then, so Tuesday, one of the things I realized, like this week, right now, my enchiladas are cooking in the oven. So I moved, I don't know why the containers are so small right now. In a minute, they'll change. But, so I moved, usually this is a green, blue, and purple. So I just swapped my orange and my blue containers. If you can see the tiny, they'll grow later, containers there. So I wanted to go ahead, and I thought I'll just go ahead and keep the same container set up, because I've been wanting to make the Fix-Ate beef and macaroni, which is kind of like a hamburger helper, but a healthy version, and it's really good. And then for the green, I just add broccoli to the side of that as well, and that's good. So one of the things, I kind of like to usually mix up like the protein and not have a lot of pasta. But since my son, I had already planned that, and then my son asked for spaghetti, so we're going to have 2 pastas in a row. It'll be okay. And then that carries down for lunch the next day. So, and it still has that blue container, so I carried that over as well, which means I'm going to take away the orange that usually is with dinner and move it here as well. And then for the last meal, I was wondering, it's like, oh, I can't. Okay, well, I've knocked beef out for the week. I need like a chicken or a fish meal. So I actually went to my color-coded cards, my color combo cards. You can purchase these from the What's Working Here website. If you go to the side of the website, what'sworkinghere.com, you can scroll down and you can find these, and the meal plan templates as well. So it just has the different, so I have the different proteins outlined, and this is outlined in red because it's meat, pink is like ham and pork, yellow is chicken, and then blue is fish. So I went through there and I found a fish recipe that I'm gonna do. So it tells you what containers the recipe is made up of, and on the back it tells you what ingredients you need for that recipe. And I think on Pinterest I have a link to the tilapia piccata, because I think that's a cooking light recipe. I'll link to it whenever I post the menu as well. So that is my Wednesday night meal. and then that becomes lunch the next day. And then Thursday, we usually have leftover, like a leftover night on Thursdays, so that we can use up all the food that we have. And then Friday and Saturday is when we usually eat out. So that is my meal plan for this week. If you have questions about meal planning or following Portion Fix or anything like that, let me know and I'm happy to help you out. Have a great week.